Hi, this is Johnny. I'm going to show you how to create the 515 game list. This one came from LPL, which I created for AIWO, that also the group that hacked this. Okay. Now I haven't created one for Raspberry Pi yet because they are not consistent in the right place. Okay, this is exactly consistent in the right place. So I create a formula and I increment by adding 8 to it. Okay, so the shell allow you, it's called the shell, allow you to add if it's a number to increment it. So I increment by 8, so everything is add 8 to it. Okay, so I created two fields. One is to grab from the C2, meaning that this field is going to grab from here, and the other one is going to grab it from here. Okay, so that's why there's a 2 and there's a 3. So this formula right here, indirect, you say main, which is this folder, the sheet, the name of the sheet, sheet 1, and then you say A. So from this field A, and then there's a space between here and the N symbol, and there's a space here and C1. So it's saying, I want you to take this number, put it together with the A1 field. Okay, so it grabbed this directly from here, which is C1 is actually A2. So grab A2, A and 2. And this one, say, grab it from B1. B1 is this one, okay, which is 3. So 1, 2, 3, grab this one. So then I just grab this 2 formula and go all the way down, and they create all this for me. Now, what I did is I take all this and put it into Notepad++, okay, and I put this one in another Notepad++. So let's go to look at Notepad++. So I created this, already gave me the ROM and gave me a description. So we're gonna go to my Notepad++, and so I have two lists. One is here and one is over here. Okay, this one is already done. I'm ready to use this. Ready to copy this and put in my other formula. This is the one I have this stuff that I don't want. So what I do is I highlight that and I do Control F and say I want to replace with space. I don't want any of those, anything in front of it. I just want the description. So I say replace all. So I got rid of the front of it. Now I want to get rid of the back. Okay. So I say I don't want any of those parameter. Control F. And I want to replace it with space. Okay. So you get rid of all that. But then I start to realize some of this game description have a crazy parameter that it is so long, and if you put this in the game, name is going to be too long. So I decided that, you know what, I don't need any of this thing. Actually, I don't. So I decided to do this. I decided to highlight this and I'm do Control F, and I want to get rid of the stuff here. So I'm going to replace it with what? So if I, now this command, I don't think it will work with the parameter, okay? But we're going to try it. Now, if you put a period, it say, I want you to find this, and I want you to end with this, but I want you to delete everything behind it. Okay, that's what it's saying. I want you to find a parameter that have a space and a bracket, and I want you to replace it with this. Okay, now I don't think this will work with a bracket, but let's give it a try. If it doesn't work, we're going to replace it with a .zip, a word, a physical word. Okay, so let's do replace all. It doesn't work. Okay, so you have to, in order for this to work, you have to change that bracket to a physical name. Okay, so what we're going to do, it have to be a physical word. So we're going to change the space with a period. Now you might ask why you want a period, because otherwise the word zip, it will be connected to the word in front of it, and that will become more of a big headache, right? So I'm just going to replace all that with this. So we're going to click replace all. It doesn't work because we need to click here. All right. So we're going to do replace all. Now I have a zip file, .zip. Okay, no space. It's just the description. So now I'm going to take this, copy that, and then I say, okay, I put a period in front of it. I want you to find everything that have a .zip, and then put a dot here and replace, delete everything behind it. All right. And this time I want to choose the regular expression. All right. So you will remove the dot and everything behind it. So let's click replace. Boom, it worked. Why did it took a T out of it? Oh, it took an extra character. So let's undo that. Maybe we don't need too many dots. Let's just put one dot. Okay. And let's try again. Replace all. Because it already have a dot on it. So let's just do one dot. So everything, if you find .zip, delete everything behind it. Okay. So let's do replace. Okay. So now it's good. Okay. So it say, another word is saying that find everything start with the .zip, and I want you to delete everything behind it with the wildcard. Okay. So now the description is perfect. Exactly what I want. So I'll close it. Now I'm ready to copy all this. Okay. I'm going to copy. And then I'm going to put it into my new spreadsheet, Excel, create the game list. So Excel, and we are going to put the spacing fix this part, okay? We're going to go to the game list. And now I could delete the one from Capcom and delete this one. And now I could put on the first column, I'm going to do right click and paste. Okay, I'm going to put everything facing the left margin. Click here. So everything's on this side. Now I want everything in the zip file. Okay. Now the zip file, I did the same thing. The file came with this. So I say find everything, start with the path, delete that, and then delete this one. So the same way I delete this in the beginning. Okay. This one have extra work because I want to delete the bracket, but this one I just delete everything in front of it and everything behind it, and that's pretty much it. And so I had the zip file. So let's go to look at the Notepad++. So I have the zip file ready right here. All the game 515, and this one is the description that we just copy over. So now I'm going to copy all this, Control A, and right click, copy. So I got my game list ready for me to start doing some. Okay, where's my cell? Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and paste this. All right, so I got the ROM in the description. Okay, and there's total of 515 game here total. All right, see 515 game. Now this one is too much, so we only could do 100 at a time. So that means we have to only paste 100 at a time. Okay, so what we're going to do is when you finish, we're just going to grab this from here and drag it up to the top. So that way we don't have to keep track of, you know, So we're going to go right here and change that to so here's the problem. I already have some game final burnout, but this should cover all the final burnout. Now the game here, those are not Capcom, because I remember I removed Capcom. I'm not sure. I don't remember now. I don't know if this include Capcom or not. So, if that does include the Capcom, I will have to delete this. We have to remove the final burnout, the Neo Geo, and Capcom to make sure that we don't have duplicate. So yeah, but this 500. Okay, let's go ahead and start with 1. Let's start with 1. And so that means the game list is already created. So if you go to, oh, not this one, this is just the test. If you go to here, the game list is already created. See that? But it's only going to create 100 at a time. I want to create a formula where I could drag and drop, but it's not working for me. So this formula I actually manually one by one I type the number and everything. So it's only 99 game right now. Okay. It's 100, but it's stop at 99. See that? So we just have to copy and paste a couple times to get the whole game list done. Okay. So let's just copy this one first. Go all the way up. So we're just gonna copy this and go to Notepad++, and we're going to do new, file, new, and we're just going to put this here, paste. So this one we're going to call it file, save as, and we're just going to create a new folder called new project. New folder, NGASP 515 arcade game. Okay, we're going to just save this one in a folder called game, GAMES. Okay, we're just going to save it. All right, then we need to create another one, file, new, and we want to create this one called file, save as. We're going to call this rominfor.txt. All right, so we're going to save that. Okay, so we got a game and ROM. So I need to get that 500 game out. So this is just the beginning of the first step. Okay, so let's go to the ROM list. So this one is just me testing it. I'm trying to test a formula. It's not working. So oh well, let me go to the ROM information. So ROM information is done, and it is final burnout. So if it's not, you need to change that. Okay, it's a final burnout. So I'm going to take all that. It's easier to read with a space between it, but it does make the list pretty long. Okay, so I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go Control Tab and Control V. So this one is the first set. So I'm going to put parentheses so I know this is the first set. so I won't get confused. So this is a set. This is a 100. Okay, and that's fine. Let's put 100 right there. That's fine. Okay, then we're going to go to do the 200 now. All right, so we got 500 of it. So we'll go back and forward. So let's go back to the game list. Game list. Okay, so we got the first one done. All right, the second one we're going to do is we're going to grab this and we're going to go all the way down till we see 200. Okay, so we're going to grab this, go all the way down to 200, and then we're going to stop. There's 200. So we're going to do File, Cut. All right, and that would not be a good idea because if we cut, it's going to erase that formula. So let's cut the first one first. Let's cut the 200 right there, and let's cut that, and let's go up to the top. We're going to put here, we're going to paste it. I mean, you could do it directly from, let's paint it back to yellow. I mean, we could do it from the notepad, All right, so we're going to take it here, go up to where you say 100. Oh, there's a problem with this one. One of the file did not got deleted. Okay, we're going to take that and we're going to cut. Going to come up here and we're just going to delete. We cannot do that. We're going to delete everything. Yeah, we're just going to paste it. Okay, and then there's one right here we need to fix. This one, some reason I did not remove that, which is weird. Delete all that. There you go, plus the space. Okay, hey, there's two of them. Oh, I know why there's two of them. One is using an Xbox controller and one is not. So that's why this is repeated itself twice. So I'm going to delete this one and I'm going to delete this one. And then I'm going to move this up, one up. Okay, I'm just to show you how I create the second one, 200. And then after that, I'm just going to skip the rest of the other step because if you see how I did the 200, you should be okay how to do that yourself. All right, so I'm missing one of them, so I need to just go add one. All right, it's called iRobot. So I'm just going to copy this one and I'm going to go up here, put iRobot here, Control V. Shoot, I lost it. You know what? Make it easy. I'm going to take all this and move it up, push it up. Oh, now what's wrong with this? Escape, escape. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, let's just take all that and push it up so I don't keep on going down that far down. I'm just going to drag it up. It probably easier if those of you who doesn't familiar with Excel, it might be best to just grab it from Notepad instead of paste everything down here because it only support 100 and then Notepad have the number there. Shit. Okay, I'm going to change this to yellow. All right, so those are 100 right there. Now, something went wrong with the formula because I guess when I drag and paste, this formula got deleted for somehow, which is not good. Maybe that's why I need to lock the formula, because if you guys pasting stuff in here and if I don't lock the formulas, see, just what happened is you lost the formula. Okay, so maybe the next one I will go ahead and lock all the field, lock this one and lock this one, and the only thing you could do is modify here, modify this, so you won't accidentally, like I did, delete the formula. Okay, so the one way to get the formula back is undo, undo. Okay, undo, undo, undo. Just keep on undoing until you see the formula back. There you go. Now the formula is back. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get all the everything back the way it was with 100. Start with a C. Okay. All right. So it's best to go and get it from the notepad. So if you don't want to make any mistake like I did, just go to notepad, because you already have the game list already. Notepad plus, sorry. All right. So let's go ahead and save that one. All right. So we're gonna go to this one. We only copy 100 over, so we're gonna copy the other 100, starting 101. So we're gonna take that, go all the way down to 200. Now this time we know better. We're gonna do 201 because we have one that is messed up, correct? So we're gonna copy that. Let's fix that before we copy over, because this is irritating. Okay, so it won't be 515, will be 514 because we delete one. All right, start with 101. Work your way all the way down to 200. 200. All right, we should have done it this way. Okay, so we're going to the Excel sheet, and we're just going to pretty much just delete everything in the bottom, so we won't get any confused. All right. So now before you paste it, just highlight the whole thing and press delete. All right. And then we just gonna highlight this whole thing, press delete, and we're just gonna paste that. All right. And we finish with 101, so we're gonna put 101. No, we're gonna put 100. No, 101. Yeah. Why is because it's gonna subtract one. So it finished at 99. So it's gonna pick up where it say 100. So, all right. Because if you look at the game, let's delete this one. I'm not doing anything with that one. Okay. See, now it ends with 199. So now it starts with 100. Okay. Because the game set, I got so many stuff opening. So if you see my game set right here, it starts with 0 and it finishes at 99. See that? Okay. So 100 is the number I want to start. 100 right here. Okay. So this one is actually ready to copy it. oh, no description. Remember, we cannot have no description. So we're going to go to game set. We're going to go back to Notepad. Now we're going to go to the name description, and we're going to start off with 100. Now remember, we have one that is real crazy long description called Xbox, somewhere over here now. 100 Golden Axe, I think, right here. So we're going to delete this line. That was the one that the game is the same game, just playing a different location. All right, so we delete that. Now we're going to go up here, go to 100. 101, and work all the way down to 200. All right, we're going to copy, go back to Excel, make sure it's the top of the row 1, B1, okay, and we're going to paste it. All right, so this one's ready for do the 200 list. So we're going to go and ROM information, and we're going to copy all this because it's already highlighted. Because the last time we highlighted it was the same thing, so that's good. So we're just going to copy that, tap over, and ROM list, we're going to start from 100 to 200. Control V, put the bracket here, and let's say this 200. All right, save it. Go to game I9, and we're going to pick up where the 99 is. Now this one, we lost the highlight because we were going back and forth. I was doing something. So if we highlight it and we don't do nothing to it, we could just come and copy like I did with the other one. We don't have to do this again. The 200 game, but it's 199. Okay, so we're going to copy that, and now we're going to go back to Excel, and we're going to paste it. Okay, so we got 200 games set up already. That quick. Now the part about the ROM, that's the one is I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this whole thing, and so we will get the 514 or 500 something game set up, and then I'm going to show you how I create the ROM, get the ROM ready, and get the picture ready, all using this formula special. Okay, so we could get all this done, and then once we get all this done, then we're going to drop it into the final burnout. Okay, all right, so let's do that. Okay, the game 514 is done, and then here is the last one is 513, which is 514 game. So what I'm going to do here on top is put down the description of the game. So I'm going to press enter a couple times, and then I'm going to go to the other games list and copy the final burnout. That's the one we're going to do. Now, so I have to rename this one to something else. Otherwise, if I replace it with this one, I'm going to delete what I have here. Okay. So this final burnout, you also have 42, 43, and 45. So we're going to go copy that, and we're going to put it in the new title, paste. Okay. So while we are doing this, we want to go ahead and rename the old one. So the old one is somewhere over here. This one is the French 87. So we have to save this somewhere else because right now it's pointing to French. So this one have how many games? The last one I put out was 90 games. So I'm going to change that to 90. And we're going to go ahead and save it, rename it. So we are going to close this, and we're going to rename this one. Okay, so this one is 500, 514 game. Okay, let's make sure that, yeah, 513 plus the one is 514. Now I already know some of the game here is not going to work because I already tested already, like the Golden Axe 2. Those are the Sega Genesis one. So those I know is not going to work. So that already tell me, with 514, you might lose about close to maybe 200 game. That's not going to work. I have a feeling that probably 200 games not going to work. So let's go ahead and save this, and let's put it into the folder called French. So we're going to save as. We're going to go to the SD card. Yeah, got my flash drive in there. Flash drive. I meant to say flash drive. And we're going to go to this folder and go location. We're going to go to French. Okay. So this one is 90 games. So I'm going to rename this and put 90. Okay. So that's one way to do it. Just rename it. Yes. And now we are going to put this one, its place, game.ini, save. All right. Now for the ROM is a little bit different. With the ROM, there are going to be some that is going to be duplicate. But it's okay because as long as the path is correct and the name is the same, I don't think there should be any problem with the same exact name in there twice. So hopefully that's not a problem. So I'm going to Control A. I find out my formula at the very bottom, the 98, 99, there was a problem. So I'm glad I'm testing this because I fixed two problems with the ROM info. I type it not correctly, so have some problem. But I fixed it, so everything should be good now. So I'm going to copy that, and we are going to go to the ROM text, which is point to hack folder. Okay. So this one we're not going to rename it. We're just going to put it right down here and put down that 1, 2, and put the one bracket, put the pound sign. Here I'm going to type 1, 2, 514 arcade game need to be tested. Okay, and I'm going to put down by Johnny Lou, and today's date is the 7th, July 7, 2020. Okay, I'm going to Control V, paste all that down. Okay, so all the ROM is in the ROM folder, so we're good to go on that. So the game list, the ROM list is ready. Okay, now all we have to do is get the ROM over there, and also get the picture over there. Okay, so we are use a totally different formula. Okay, we're gonna be using one called the Neo Geo, the one I call it Neo Geo Mini. Where's the file? We're gonna be using this one now. Okay. Now this one you can put all 500 all at the same time, no problem. Okay. But first we need to get the picture out, get the ROM out, then we could do this. Okay. So it's extra step because the ROM list is about 3,000 games and we only want 500. So we need to copy 500 out. So we're going to go to the game list, not the description, game list. We're going to do Control A, copy. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the formula and say anything that look like this, copy out and put it into a ROM folder. So we can go to the spreadsheet again. Go to the Neo Geo Mini one. Yours probably called different. I think I changed the name to make more sense. All right, so I'm gonna go. This one have a lot, so you don't have to worry about how much formula. Should be this one. You could drag it down too. If it's not enough, you could just drag it down. It's not limited to 100. So we're going to paste all that in here. Okay. So what it did is it said if you find this file, the picture PNG, move it over here. Okay. But we want the one that say the ROM. So we're gonna scroll this across, and we're looking for this one. So anything start with this, copy it into a folder called ROM. Okay, so we need this because we need this for both for the ROM and for the pictures. So anything that look the same, copy over there. Oop. Okay. Cancel. I did something. Okay, the formula is not. Maybe it's something wrong. Yeah. I think the formula stop over here because the ROM is a lot. So that means I need to take the formula and drag it all the way down to how much? To 500 something. Because I don't think I drag it that far down. See, there's more here. So I need to drag my formula all the way down to make it work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of them at the same time. I'll take this one. Okay. I'm going to go across all the way because I want to update all my formula to 514. So drag the formula all the way down to 514. Let's slow it down. All right, let's do 520. Okay, so I know that is a stopping point. Okay. See, that's what I want to do with the other one, but I couldn't figure out the formula, so I couldn't get it to work on the other one. But this one, yeah, just need one formula, drag it all down. Now you got the whole thing. Okay. So we could take all that and put checker line. If you want to put all checkerboard lines, fine. Change it to white checkerboard. Okay. So now all the ROM is over here. So we're gonna copy the one that say copy to a ROM folder. This the same color mean this is the set. You copy this, you need to copy this too. Okay, that's what the color is for, to tell you that those go together. So like this black one, those go together. This go together. Sorry, this one is same color, but they don't go together. I need to fix that because I told you if they're the same color, they go together. I mean, this is for the LCD and this is for TV. So they are related to each other, but they are not the same thing. So let me change the color a little bit. And let me change it to purple. Okay. So those doesn't go together. They're the same for Neo Geo Mini, but they are not for the, you don't copy them together. Make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, that's all correct. All right, so we're gonna copy this. Say anything that start with that name, I want to copy it into a folder called ROM. Now I might have to create another one, which is the pictures, but pictures need to be in the picture folder. So this is the ROM folder, okay? I think it should be okay, because we can manually move it. We have to make sure that, yeah, it's fine to put it together because we want to make sure that the picture and the ROM, that is a pair. So there's like picture, ROM, picture, ROM, picture, ROM. So we want to make sure that is all correct. So yeah, this is fine to do it like that. Okay. Or we could change it. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to open up a batch file. So we go Notepad, and we're going to Control V, paste it all. Okay. And then we're going to save as. Now before we know where we're going to save it to, we need to find out where. Where's my ROM? Correct? All right. So we're going to go look for my ROM. Now you could get this from Raspberry Pi, you could get it from anywhere. There's a program you could use that you don't need a Raspberry Pi and you could get the image out. So if those of you who are curious, let me know. And I guess I'll show you how to use it. It's pretty easy anyway. Let me see. I'm going to go to my Pi external and it's in my backup AIW. And my game is in, I need the picture and I need the game. So game is in the game folder called main. Okay. And I want to copy all this out. So right now it's 3047. Okay. And I don't need that much. Okay. I only got 500. So I'm going to copy this directory, file, save as. Should be have enough space. I'm going to put it in this directory. Okay. And I'm going to call this 514 ROMs dot txt. Okay, you have to save it to txt because it won't let you save it to other format. All right, so now once you save it to txt, you can rename it, sort by date, rename that to a batch file, BAT. Okay, if you don't put it as a batch file, it's not going to run. The program is not going to run. So you say yes. So we're going to double click it, and it's going to create a folder. Okay, so if you look at it right now, there's no folder called ROM. Okay, so we're going to create one called ROM by just double click the batch file. Where's my batch file? Let's sort by date. There you go. All right, so we're going to double click this. So that's how you use the other formula. The one I'm showing you right now. This is the part that I haven't shown you. I showed the people for the Neo Geo Mini how to do this, but I haven't shown you guys how to use this on the Neo Geo Pro. Man, the name is long. Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro. So it's copying all the ROM that I use. Now, last time I didn't create that, so I gave them all the 3000 game, which is take them forever just to download. So I should, and The reason is because at that time I didn't know what's the best way to do this. I did some research to figure out how to do all this formula, and now I'm able to do it. So you guys who have this game already downloaded for your AIWO and you want to save some space, you could do this. Copy all the ROM out, then you could delete the rest of it because you're not using it. You could delete the rest of the ROM. And then once it's finished, we could look at and see if it's if the file is actually 500. Yes. Seems like it found another one. Maybe it's a picture. Okay. So now we are going to view by day again. Now we're going to view by type. No, by name. There you go. Okay, here's the ROM folder. So let's see if it has 514 game or 530. Oh, you know, it copied this stupid crap here. Let's do type. That's why. Man, all this crazy thing here. We don't need all that. We're gonna get rid of all the save stage. Yeah, those are all the save stage. We don't need. Delete. Okay. So 512. That means something is missing. I'm missing some game. It's 514. Is it 115 or 114? 114, correct? The game list? What's wrong with this thing? See, I'm copying the Raspberry Pi to the Raspberry Pi without having a Raspberry Pi. So this is a Linux program. Let me just show it to you real quick. After you finish burning the image, the Raspberry Pi image, you just reject the SD card by clicking here, reject the old drive. This is where then you put it back in, and once you put it back in, you started this, okay? You say start the server, click on the button say start the server, and then it will kick in and automatically create the M drive and mount it. Now, if you ready to take it out, you click on mount. So once it's mounted, you just minimize this. Now, it gave you 10 days, but right now I'm already past 10 days and I'm still able to use it. So I don't know. But it's worth buying it. It's $19. You get a physical number they gave it to you. So once you get that put in there, then you go to the M drive, and let me show you what it looked like. Click folder. You can see everything. You could copy everything, anything over, and they will not say you don't have right, you don't have the administration right. It won't stop you from copying everything. You could copy everything. Okay. All right. So see, you could even see the physical drive. So you don't have to be connected. This is on my physical hard drive. So it's mounted a temporary M drive, a letter M, and I could see the bio, I could see the ROM. So anytime if I want the game, I could go to the arcade game I want or Capcom. See if there's any Capcom. I don't think this one have any Capcom. This is a 128 gigabyte. So I don't think I have anything that start with a CPS. No Capcom. But you like go to arcade. Okay. Then you got all the arcade game and all the picture snap, wheel, you know. It doesn't have any picture, it just have snap and wheel. That's not a good one to look at. Let's go look at Genesis. the Genesis hack. Let's look at Game Boy. Okay, so you got all this Game Boy, and here's the game list description. So you grab the description like I did, get the description out, and then get the ROM, and then here's the box art. Okay, there's your box art. You don't have to go very far look for it. Everything's all together. So this is a good program to have. You don't. A lot of people say, "Well, I don't have Raspberry Pi. I have to have Raspberry Pi to do this," and it looks so complicated. So once you burn it, you use this program to map it. Then you can see everything in the image. You can do this on any Unix program. Any program that when you burn it, you can't see it. You can use this program to allow you to see it. Okay, to see the different partition. And now you could copy all this picture, which is 25 pictures of game. And I guess the Game Boy Advance is also 25. So you could copy that out and then create your game list like I'm doing and able to make it easy for you instead of looking for the artwork, looking for the ROM, you know, and looking for the description. Now, the Game Boy already have a description, okay? So you don't really need to look at, you can just copy the ROM on one side and the description, because this is the description, okay? But this is all zip, so you have to unzip it to the Game Boy. So if you look at the unzip, what it look like inside, you have to so you might want to copy the, this is just see the game is actually like this. Now sometimes the game and the description are not the same after you unzip it. So you gotta make sure they are the same. Okay, before you unzip it, then you like, well, it should be okay. Alright, that's how you use that one. Okay, enough of that. Let's close that out. So that's what I'm doing right here, is copying those things over. Okay, where am I? Okay, so I'm missing some game. So I guess I will find out once I get the artwork over. Alright, let's go do the artwork. So I got the ROM ready. So what I could do is copy all the ROM into my SD card. All this to my SD card. But before I do that, I wanna go ahead and get the picture. So let's go ahead and grab that batch file that I just created. So I'll do it twice. Where's my batch file? I'm losing my mind. There it is. Alright. So before I could use this, I need to, no, that's fine. Excuse me. Oh, so we're going to copy that and we're going to go to the ROM. Now this is AIWO. This is the one that I gave people all the image. So you go to retro art. Then you go to config. Then you go to retro art again. Then you go to thumbnail. Okay, thumbnail. Okay, once you're in the thumbnail, you're going to look for main. Right here, main. Okay, now you have three different choices. I'm going to the box art because that's where all the box art is. So I'm going to paste that. All right, and then I'm going to run this batch file that's right here that we just created and move it into a folder called ROM, which is fine. Okay, so we're going to copy all the picture over. Now, one thing good about RK is the ROM and the picture in Raspberry Pi are the same name. Okay, so you should be good. Now, those should have a picture because I already created and tested and double check it and triple check it and spend the whole week making sure all the pictures there. So it should grab all the pictures. I'm just surprised that I did not grab all the ROM. So maybe something is going on. Or maybe my list is not exactly the same. Oh, you know, when they say copy over, I shouldn't say yes. Maybe I should say no. What do you think? Okay, here's the WAM folder. Let's see how many is in here. Ooh, it's less. It's only 421. That is awkward. I think because I don't think I have all the box art, but I do have all the other one. Maybe I have all the snap art. Let's paste it here. Let's run this batch file. That's weird that I only have 400. That means that not all my my stuff have all the artwork. So I'm gonna let that run. So if you look at it and notice that some of this is zero, it can't find it. It can't find that file. So yeah, I'm missing some ROM. Where's my ROM folder? This one also have 447. Interesting. All right. So let's go to the title. Let's try to do this one. Paste. The reason I'm doing this on all three of them is because I want to find out which one. Because some of the picture, I'm missing some ROM. That's the reason I'm doing this. So I got 512. I'm missing 3 ROM. So it shouldn't be too bad. So we're going to wind up have 3 games that when we press enter, it's not going to work. So that means we have to go look for another 100 pictures that's missing. Oh man, I thought I didn't have to do all this. Yeah, I have to go look for 100 pictures that are missing. Okay. 441 only. And the box art probably have the 421. So it's less than the other one. But that's the one I need, is the box art. But there are some are 3D and some are not 3D, which is kind of awkward. Okay. Now you're going to say, well, Johnny, how do you create the folder? Well, before we create the folder for each game and change it to the name called cover, we want to change since we make a copy, we could go ahead and change the size, make it fatter. So we're going to do copy, go to DOS prompt. Remember how I showed you guys this? So first I need to know what directory is in. It's in G drive. What drive level? So we're going to G drive, change to this location, and then we're going to run the fat little picture thing, this one. Modify resize 25 by 299 on all the PNG file. So we press enter, and it's going to take a while. So 421 of them is going to get fatter pretty soon. All this picture is going to blow up. So this is how you change the space. Now, if you have a lot, it's best not to look at it because I think something will, here goes, he's getting fatter. Boom, boom, boom. See that? So the size is correct now. So if you was to edit it, if you was to open one of them, edit it, you would know the size is correct. See, 554 by 299. See, change. Okay, so you're good with all this. So now you can run the other program. But before I do that, I want to see which one I'm missing. Which picture is missing artwork? So I need to copy all this out. So copy all that. Copy. And then I'm going to go to the directory, the game ROM folder. Go all the way out. Go to game. Go to main. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the folder called ROM. Then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and then this way I could know which one I'm missing. How you tell? You go view by name. So you got artwork, game, artwork, game, artwork, game. So this way you can look through it quicker. And then the one who look like this, see all these three are missing artwork. So you could scroll down and say, okay, which one have artwork? 1944, 1944, 1945 don't have artwork, but I already have artwork for this one because I already have this one in my Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro. I already have this one already, but I don't have Warburg AB Cup. So to look for the artwork, let me see. Yeah, it doesn't matter what kind of artwork, I guess. We're just gonna copy that and we go to the browser. We're going to go Google and we're gonna look for those two. So that's how you could tell what you're missing. Because if you go ahead and create the folder already and move your file to a folder, then you cannot find the game you're looking for. So now we have one right here, and we could go ahead and save it. Save as. No, not save as. Sorry, save image as, not save link. I think I'm getting sleepy. All right, so let's go to the directory, which is the one called, no, not that one. This one, G drive. Okay, we're gonna go G drive, and then we're going to go to Johnny backup. This one. And go to game, and go to main, and go to the ROM. All right. So the name we want to call it is the same name for now. So that way we know which one we are missing. Okay. So that means I have to run the program again. You know, the size, because this one is different size. Okay. This one is not fixed yet, the size. So we're gonna go ahead, do that. Okay. So if you view by name again, this one is good now because you have picture with this one. Now we don't have picture with this. So this is what I need to do to go through all this, make sure which one don't have pictures, and go back out here and get the pictures. Okay. And here's the one, ABC cup. Then we're going to save that pictures. I'm going to do Control V and put .png. Okay. So since we save it, you know where to put it in the right place, so we don't have to search for it this time. So now everything is going a little bit more smoother. Okay, because we're going to put a picture here and the search over here, and then we could do side by side, look for pictures and the one we're missing, so we don't need to look at the date. Okay, so we are good to go. We click on name again, sort them out, and then we just look at the color, you know, to go faster. You don't have to look at every name, just go down Make sure that you don't have a two artwork with no game. Then you know, oh, that's the game you're missing. I'm hoping I'm able to find one like that, but I don't know because I'm missing two. So go down here, looking for pictures, something that the icon look that's stuck together, then you know you're missing artwork or missing pictures, or missing one. Let's see if I can find some more. Let's do this. Let's do page down. We don't want to hurt our eye going down, page down. Okay, that looked good. Correct. Let's move the mouse out of the way. Page down. Page down. What happened? Page up. Let's page up again. Why did it automatically go up to the top? You saw that? When I press page down, you jump up to the top. Page down, and then you jump back to the. See, jump up to the top by itself. Stupid thing, man. Okay, I'm gonna skip this part because just let you guys get the idea what I'm doing. See, I found another one. Was it doing that? Sort by name. Stop jumping around. I found an alien right here. Alien 5 is there, but this one is not there. Oh my goodness. What's it doing that? Okay. Hi, this video is just to show that, just to test to see if the 514 game will show up in the Neo Geo Pro stick, RK Stick Pro. Okay, and we haven't done the pictures or the ROM yet, just the rominfor.txt and also the game.ini. So as you can see on top is 514, and the reason some of them are showing pictures is because those are from the previous one that we have added. Okay, and this actually belonged to Capcom, so I have to do some trying to figure out which one is in Capcom and remove it, because this set have some Capcom game in it, I believe. And also I need to find out my old set. There's a 500 game here have all my old set. If it doesn't, I need to add it to my 514. So those are the two things I have to do. Right now I'm still trying to finish up all the artwork, and once the artwork is done, I'm going to show you how to use the last formula that show you how to create the picture folder with the game name, and at the same time changing the name to cover.png. So there's the Excel already created that for you. We just need to copy it, put it into a text file, rename it to a batch, and then now some of this game I already know it will not work because we already tested, like Battletoads. Now this one work with the AIWO, but doesn't work here. And so some of the game we are going to test, we're going to find out maybe close to 100 to 200. Sad to say that's not going to work here. Okay, so once I get the image done, and I already got all the ROM, I just need to get all the images to match up with the ROM name, and then create a folder and rename the picture artwork to cover.png. So that normally would take a long time to do, but because of my formula, it's gonna do it all at one time for you. Create a folder, game folder, like for example Caveman Ninja. It will create a folder called Caveman Ninja, and then it will rename the Caveman Ninja file.png to cover.png. Okay, so it's going to do all that for us. So that will be the next thing I'll be showing you. I'm just quickly want to show you that it does show up the 514. So there's no limit how many ROM you could put in here on one screen. So you definitely could put a lot in here. Okay, and those are the one I already tested and is working. That's the reason it's showing up. Those are the one that we did previously, like this. All this game here is working. So more likely when I copy over to the flash drive, it's going to say you have a file there already. Do you want to overwrite it? I'll probably say no, because if it's working already, I don't want to replace the ROM, because the ROM set might be coming from a different version of emulator. So you guys have to that part you have to understand, because some file might be it's the same name, but if it's coming from a different version of main and you copy into here and replace it, and this is already working, it will create you a problem where it will not work. Okay, so that's why a lot of time when I download one, I go back. If it doesn't work, I go back and look for another different version from different website, and then test it again to make sure that this game really do not work. Like Mortal Kombat, I tested 2 different places to make sure that Mortal Kombat do not work. Okay, before I tell you guys that it does not work. So a lot of time you guys like, well, Johnny, does it really work or not? You know, it doesn't, because I tested twice. Sometimes I even tested 3 times. If I really want to get the game to work, I'll search everywhere just to see if it works. Like templates, I can't get it working, and I search everywhere and I couldn't get it working. But Galaga, I was able to, because Galaga I got Galaga 88 working. At first it didn't work, and now it's working, and plus Galaga, and then Galaga 3. Some reason Galaga 3 is not showing a picture. Oh, because the ROM on this setup, the name, the physical ROM name is different than the one that I used previously. That's why this one is not showing pictures. So you might see 2 different versions with the same title later. That means that there's 2 different ROM that we could test, see which one doesn't work, and we can remove it. Alright, this is just a quick video just to show you that. I'm going back to the computer and continue with the setup.